Hello viewers, I'm SP and welcome back to Baba Is You. So check this out, I've been playing around with this a little bit. I wanted to start this episode with a success, and I figured I was really close to the solution of this puzzle. I figured there was probably a way to get there. So the issue we were having with this one is that once you're locked into this cross formation, you can safely move Baba right and up and down without disrupting anything. You just can't move him left. And so for some reason I was very fixated on having him complete the phrase "sun is shut," which necessarily ends with him in this column, right? Which means he has to move left to complete the puzzle. But you can probably see already where I'm going with this. I think I figured it out. I think this is going to work. We just have to step Baba up to here and then use him to complete the Baba part of the cross. And now he only has to move right and down for the solution. I do believe this is going to do it. Bam, check that out. Text is win, and it turns out I am text. As I have always been. Some people aspire to be subtext. I've never had the subtlety for that. Alright, well that is a 9th flower. I don't think a 9th flower actually does anything. No. But that's fun. We got 9 flowers now. So, hold on. The one thing I was thinking that it might do, it looks like it hasn't given us access to this. Oh, dude. This is totally a puzzle, though. Hold on, can I move the Baba down there? Does that work? Will he be able to interact with it? I guess, I don't know that we can cause him to, no. I probably tried that already at some point. I don't know why I thought that was a possibility. Okay, well, this is pretty much my number one concern here, is that there's a level that we can see but can't access, and I thought maybe... Well, I was about to say I thought maybe getting all of the flowers would do it, but this isn't all of the flowers. We have 10 areas and 9 flowers. Is it the lone forest, or the desert forest over here? The forest of fall, sorry. Is this the one that we didn't... No, we did really well here. Well, where did I not get a flower? Because we should probably, try to resolve that. Maybe that will still be the way to open the thing. Was it space? It might have been the space area. I remember feeling like I was doing a real bad job in the space area. Yep, that's exactly it. Okay, that's fine. We were going to have to come back and do some, complete some stuff that we tried and got stuck on at some point. May as well be now. So I guess let's go for 12, 6, and 9 will all unlock additional levels. So let's start by looking at those and see if we can figure them out. Oh, this nightmare. Okay. How does one influence this puzzle? Hold on. No, I don't want to start with this one. There's one in particular that we were close to. I want to start with that one. The one where you have to make the key fall. Nope, not you either. And we need 2 more solutions. So if we can figure out one of these, we'll open up a new level and maybe be able to solve that one. And this is the one I was thinking of. Okay, I feel like we were close-ish to this one, possibly. So, we gotta get that Kiki over to that door. The methodology that we were using before was we were gonna do something like this. Have the UFO catch the Kiki after we push Kiki across via the rocket. Is this going to actually work? Who knows? Let me use the word "and" to build a bridge. Okay, so we do this, and that, and this, and that, and this. And then this is where we ran into trouble, right? Because we can't push Kiki through the cloud without... Yeah, I have to, at some point here, I have to turn collision back on for the UFO, which means the rocket has to lose collision. And yet, we have to end up with Kiki 2 spaces over. We don't need it to be the case that Kiki is fall anymore after that, but we also can't interact with it, so it doesn't matter. We have to assemble Kiki is fall and push and open. Oh no, actually, we do need Kiki to be fall, because we have no way of pushing for the top. So yeah, we do in fact need Kiki to have all 3 traits no matter what. It seems pretty straightforward from there, but simultaneously impossible, which means that I'm missing the way in which it is not straightforward, right? Almost certainly. It's very easy to do this, to get the Kiki over there, but it's considerably more difficult to retrieve our and. Right, because if we do, you know, this thing, obviously it's pretty easy to get the key to the door. But we can't retrieve our and. Even if we make Rocket push again, at this point it's too late. The and being that close to the wall is a real issue. And we can't... we can't get any additional words down here. So all we have is UFO is push or Rocket is push. Even if we could get other words down there, the only word that we can move around is and, which wouldn't be helpful. Because you can't make UFO and Rocket is push, because there's not enough space. The cloud is defeat. Yeah, so this just like 100% does not work. So... where is the thing that I'm missing? There's no variation of this even that works. Somewhere around here we have to do something different. It's a shame that we have so few pieces to work with, in one sense, but it's also kind of a blessing. So like I've said before, anytime that you don't have a lot of options, you're relatively sure that one of the you will be able to find a thing. What if we did this somewhere else? What if we had Kiki? Okay, what if we had the word and down in this cloud bank? Is there a way for me to retrieve it if we do that? Because I'm thinking like we could... But we get the Kiki through... No, we really can't get the Kiki through this way. But I was thinking, and then we could use the rocket ship to like push it through, but no, it's not retrievable. There's no way to push it out the bottom of the cloud bank. Well, I could push the rocket... No, there's no way to retrieve it if we push it down there. Because we could make the rocket have collision for right now, push these down, push the rocket on top of them, and then push down the whole stack of things until the rocket's in the cloud bank and the Kiki and the and are down here. And if we do that, then it's easy enough to get the Kiki to where we need her to go, and we can push the rocket, or we push the and back up, but we can't push it back through the cloud bank. We can't push it through here because of the sharp corner, and we don't have an extra thing down here to push it up with. Like, if we could... No, I was going to say if we could, like, use the UFO to push it up, that would be good enough, but actually it wouldn't be, right? Because we need the ends to get at least to this row to be able to retrieve it, because there's no way to get underneath it anywhere. Okay, so you definitely cannot do this by pushing the end through the cloud cover. There's no way at all. Unfortunately, that seems to be the case for every possibility, so I'm still missing something. There's no way to turn off the fall. We can't make Kiki not fall for any period of time. Maybe this one isn't the one that's going to be easiest to solve. Okay, what if we didn't move the UFO down to an unretrievable position right away? Is there anything else we could use it for? Is there anything else we could do with it? I think the answer to that question is no. There's no way to get the rocket ship... There's no way to get the rocket ship down far enough for it to matter. Like, by putting the Kiki on the rocket ship and then pushing the rocket ship down, we could get it as low as this row, which doesn't help at all. I'm trying to figure out any way that we could... getting it down there wouldn't matter anyway, because we couldn't use the rocket and the UFO to make a bridge, because only one of them can have collision at once. Yeah, man. I don't know. We can't make... The big twist here would be, like, somehow you get open somewhere out, like you make the rocket is open or something, but there's no way to do that. There's just... Boy, it really doesn't seem like there are a lot of options here, and all of them seem to not work. This is a real bummer, man. The thing I'm missing is going to depress me when I find it. This one is not going to feel triumphant, I can tell. Okay, let's go back and have a look at some of the others, because this one is a big stumper for me. All right, aiming high. This is the one where we have to try to bring the moon to the star. Yeah, this is an interesting one. So the moon touches the star to release the dust becomes wind. And we just have to figure out how to do that. If we had... Okay, so the words are all stuck on the left side of the puzzle. The way these things here are designed is specifically to keep the words from passing. And also to let us recalibrate the babas a little bit more evenly, I think, which is nice. So we have to... Cloud is not you. Yeah, that would make things pretty easy. But it doesn't say Cloud is not Baba. What if Cloud was Baba? Does that not work? So if we redefine Cloud as Baba... I'm assuming there's a good... the good reason that doesn't work is that you can't do it without dropping the moon on the floor, from whence it becomes irretrievable. So the idea is you'd have to somehow do it with use one of the Babas to do the rewriting while the other Baba stayed underneath the moon the whole time, which can't be done. Because there'd be horizontal movement involved. Well... We only have a 2-tile wide gap here, where the moon is even a problem. But unfortunately, 2 is just enough, right? 2 is just enough to make that not workable. Oh, right, Baba's not... I can't even carry this thing right now. Baba has to be stopped before that works. How was I doing that before? Ah, I see. I see. You can make Baba is stop without having things disassembled for too long, right? Nope, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Because you can do this thing. And then you'd have to have... Sorry if this is just me, like, reworking the puzzle again. Gotta go over a little bit more. Even one more. Nope, apparently not one more. Okay. Look at that, we did it. And then, without ever moving left or right, you have to do something. You can't though. So we can't use the walls for this, because there's no way to get the moon adjacent to a wall. Cloud is Baba would be a pretty good solution if it were remotely possible. Baba is Cloud is pretty bad. Definitely don't want to do that. And then you don't really have a lot of other ways to redefine a thing. I mean, it's pretty easy to do... No, never mind. There's no way... It looks to me like there's no way to do anything other than moon must go to star, and dust must be released. You just gotta crash the moon into a star. No big deal. So... How do we do it? We have two Babas, which gives us an ability to redefine things a little bit more aggressively than usual, as we learned from that one puzzle. Can we use that here in a way that's meaningful at all? Not really, right? Because the problem here is not that I would need to move two words at once. The problem here is that I would need to move a word 3 spaces in a single cycle in order for any of this stuff to be fixable. So, if none of the solutions that I think I have seen are even remotely doable, what's the solution that's eluding me? What's the one that I don't see at all? There's no way... If we had 3 Babas, it would be easy enough to just move whole phrases to the left or to the right, which would actually solve the whole thing. It would be quite easy. Is there a way to make that happen? Can I get another Baba? No, not really. The only thing that could be turned into a Baba is cloud. Or dust, but dust doesn't exist. So that's not super useful. We could have... Yeah, this is... Alright. I have to pick a path to try to work here. I'm having this problem where I can't decide if it makes more sense to try to redefine clouds to be Baba, which would work, or to try to... Yeah, redefine clouds to be Baba, which would work, but is not even remotely possible. Like, not just impossible, but multiple steps impossible. Or to try to have Baba carry the 1 or 2 Babas we actually have access to here, carry the moon over, which is also multiple steps impossible. Probably about the same amount impossible. Cloud is not you, so we can never do that. And you can't make Baba is stop and also have the 2 Babas on the same side of the world as the moon. But you would have to, in order for any kind of Baba is stop and then Baba carries the thing over solution to work, you'd have to have the words and the moon on the same side of the barrier. We have no access to any kind of... Yeah, we can't redefine the moon in any way, so we can't pull... If the moon hits the ground, it really is irretrievable. We can push the moon over onto this lower cloud, which totally exists for a reason, right? What is that reason, though? The vertical distance doesn't matter. Any amount lower than this cloud is lower than this cloud, right? Like, it doesn't... It's not significant that this is lower, except for the purposes of the moon falling off of here to there, and not being able to go back. Because it's not like we could do a lift up here and then drop the moon and try to do something quickly before it fell the distance to the cloud. It happens instantly. So... I keep flashing back to the puzzle where we had the 2 Babas and the word Kiki was not retrievable without killing one of them. And I keep thinking about the way that, just like this, there seemed to be a solution to that puzzle that was clearly impossible. And, you know, as such, the lesson to learn from that is don't spend time trying to work the impossible solution. It's impossible. Find a different solution. But man, there really isn't another solution, is there? We can't keep the cloud stop while we move stuff over. While we move words over. It's not that hard to carry the moon up if Baba is stop. That's, I think, the thing that's hanging me up is that I can't unsee that. And so every time I try to reapproach the problem, I'm just like, well, Baba needs to be stop, and so you need, but like, we know that that can't happen. We know that you can't have the two Babas to cradle the moon and also have Baba become stop at the same time, because that requires one Baba on the left half of the puzzle and two on the right side of the puzzle. So what's the other thing? U is stop, doesn't do anything, right? Just out of curiosity. No, okay, it doesn't light up. That's... I was pretty sure that I understood the rules of the grammar, but I was realizing that, you know, once you realize that the puzzle is completely impossible by your understanding of it, you have to start questioning all the parts of your understanding of it. Yeah, I don't... The star's not... Okay. Yeah, the star is not movable. I was like, I'm not being, like, really dumb here, right? But no, the star is not movable. So the only things we could do are Baba is star, or Baba is cloud, which kills us, because cloud can't be you. Cloud is Baba, which would be useful if we could do it. Baba is you, Baba is stop, cloud is you, which doesn't work, and cloud is stop, right? It's a pretty limited number of of potentials. Of those two, or of those options, there are only two that seem like they do anything at all, but neither one of them seems to lead to an answer. And we can't do a combination of both of them, like the two things that do something, because making Baba, like... Yeah, there's simply no way to do Cloud as Baba without dropping the moon on the ground. And in order for Cloud as Baba to matter, it would have to be Cloud as Baba is stop anyway, and... Yeah. Moon is push and open and fall. Yeah, man, I don't know. I don't see anything doable at all about that. Not even a little bit. Let's have another look at 12. This is tough. Like, there are certain kinds of failures to have solved the puzzle yet, where you can just work through it. But when you're having a conceptual failure of the type that I'm having here, there's really nothing, there's no, like, ordered strategy you can apply. You either do see it or you don't see it. And there's no way to reliably go from one state to the other. It can happen, but you can't, like, make it happen. So the solution I was thinking of before, which I'm not convinced is impossible, is that we insert something up the line of UFOs and then pull it back down. And when we pull it back down, as it frees them up from collision, it'll cause them to alternate spaces. And if they're alternating spaces, we could just walk right up, right? We'd have to time it correctly, but... Ice is shut, UFO is open, UFO has UFO. So we couldn't... No, we can't use the ice to do the thing. That's right. Causing a UFO to interact with the ice does make the UFO... It does toggle the UFO's horizontal position. I remember that. I remember we could use that to desync them, but it's not good enough. We have to... Because, yeah, there's no way to toggle their position, the position of more than one thing at a time. Or rather, there's no way to toggle the position of only odd-numbered things at the same time. Which is what we would need to do. So, there's a version of this where we do, like, text as pull. We have to use the text as pull no matter what to grab win, right? We have to create a chain of text that grabs the word win. But we also have to be able to pull the text out a little bit at a time, because we have to really move it a long distance, and we don't have a lot of slack down here. empty is empty. So this empty is not here to be defined as something else. This is here so that something else can be defined as empty, or it is simply a word. And given that it seems like we need to use the text to do a thing, it's probably simply a word, right? That's not at all what I wanted. Stupid pull. Yeah, pull is a nightmare. Okay, there we go. Disable the pull for a moment. So, like, how would we do this? Something has to be at the bottom that we can pull off without disrupting the whole chain. I mean, I guess it can be text as pull. No, it can't be, because we only have 3 spaces down here. So we would have to dislodge 2 spaces worth of words. Which I guess means that there's no way to do this at all. The long chain of text strategy. Because at some point you would have to pull the phrase text is empty out of the stack of words, right? And you can't. Okay, so if that's the case, then what other strategies exist? Basically just using the ice, right? Doing an ice is pull thing. But that also doesn't even remotely work. Because we can't lead ice into the area. We can only pull ice behind us, and attempting to pull ice behind us into the area just gets us killed by spaceships. See, look at that. It's beautiful. It doesn't work, and we can't even make it work from here because there's no way to pull all the text out now. Even if we did have text as pull as the top part of this, we'd be able to remove 2 blocks of text at a time, but at the end, we end up in this situation, right, where text is pull is what's left. We move is pull out of the way, and then the word text is stuck here, and we can never free it or get past it in any way. It's a problem, for sure. That's right, as soon as we do this, all of a sudden, this whole thing becomes uninteractable. Okay, so it cannot be about using a long string of text. Text as pull has to be true, but we have to be able to just walk up there and grab the win and walk it back. Okay, that's somewhat useful. You know, now we have a certainty, although all of my certainties add up to impossibility in all the other puzzles, so I don't know why I would think this would be any different. Oh my god, Paul, I hate you so much. It's unintuitive. This is not, you can't do this. The puzzle doesn't work if you do that. There we go. Alright, so we can just like get some ice out of the way here. Do this thing, and there we go. Now I have freed myself from all of the stuff. Okay. How do I use text is pull? Or how do I use ice as pull? Because we can use the ice to vary the positions of the ships, but in what way? We know that mechanically it is possible, but is there a way for me to do it without dying is the real question. And the answer is no, right? Like, the best case scenario is this. And then, I mean, like, look at that. I have varied them. I need to like, be on ice, or... You definitely can't do that. I guess if... How does this work? Hold on, let me fiddle with something a little bit here. I have questions about how collision timing works. Oh, get over there. No, this is not a solution to the problem. Okay. Yep, I hate everything about pull. I just can't brain it. There we go. Okay. So if we... Actually, I guess this isn't the best way to do this. Hold on, let me... First of all, break that, because pull is a nightmare. And then we break this. What I want to do is assemble the phrase ice is pull while I'm already standing on ice. Okay, that does prevent me from... it's not the border of the ice that matters. Every tile of ice is an independent tile. I was wondering if we could, like, make a road of ice that I could walk along. You know, I'm grasping at straws here. I'm pretty desperate, honestly. So I do have to use words to create a situation where I could walk up through the saucers. But at the same time, because there's no other way to get upward, right? Not that I see. If we make empty as pull, everything except the ice becomes untraversable. But that doesn't help, right? Like, really, this is the only thing we can do with empty. Yeah, the ice becomes the rest of the world becomes untraversable. The ice is traversable, though. How do we make use of this? We can't make a path of ice up to the word win because the UFOs will not allow it. They stop now because empty is pull, but while empty is pull, we can't move the ice anyway because all of the empty has collision. If empty is pull and text is pull, then we can... If empty is pull and text is pull... I mean, I can't push the text around right now because the empty has collision. I was trying to figure out, like, how we could do anything meaningful while empty is pull. We could set up a little area of ice to play around on, but I don't think it can possibly matter. Because we can't affect anything outside of our little area of ice. And we can't put the area of ice in the only place that it would be important for it to exist. Man, yeah, this area is just like... I cannot comprehend these puzzles, and I don't know why. I don't know what it is specifically about these puzzle designs that is, like, totally breaking me. This sucks. This is, like, probably pretty doable, but I hate it. It's so incredibly fiddly. Alright, this one would suck to solve because it doesn't give us the ability to finish the area, but I suppose if we got this puzzle solved, and then I just went off air and planned out the other puzzle, which I think is probably how we're going to have to end up doing it, then at least we can get the flower here. So with this one, I had, unfortunately, that same dangerous half of an idea. It's so much worse than having no idea. Because once the half of an idea is in your head, it's so hard to see anything else. It's so hard to get past it. So this skull is right here, specifically so that this space is not empty. So that when you do empty is star, it doesn't prevent you from completing the puzzle. I mean, it sure seems that way. It also sure seems like this rocket thing has to be right. like where you put the rocket onto that thing, but the solution we were pursuing before was definitely impossible. You know what? Let's go somewhere else. There are other things we can do. I know that there are not other things we could do toward earning a flower, but we also don't know that that flower would even open up the path down here. There's not really any good reason to think that it would. Alright, let's take a look at puzzle 10 on the world map here. Is there a way to make level is flag? We had some thoughts about this, right? Like, we can pretty easily make the Kiki push the defeats past level is. That's no problem at all. But we have to have some way of reconstituting the U on the other side of it. We could do a... let's see. The flag could be push. We could move the flag aside so we have access to the north part of Baba is you here. We could like... oh no, I can't move the word flag. It has to be... boy, what does it have to be? Because we have to be able to, like, after 2 cycles have gone, we have to be able to make a new U. How could we rebuild this area such that that can happen? Because if that happens, it's possible to go up there and retrieve flag is win, right? Wait, is it? Like, we could make flag is win, but that's not what we want. We want the word flag. Which would necessitate us pushing the word flag to here and then wrapping around above it. Which is... if we push the word is here and then down... yeah, that's doable. So... and a Kiki walking up and down this path would complete level his flag for us. So I'm trying to figure out... Kiki is not you. And the other noun we have access to is flag, which cannot be moved over to is you. We can make... Kiki has Baba and... Kiki is weak? What does that actually do? If Kiki is weak... hold on. If Kiki is weak, that doesn't mean that Kiki dies when Kiki collides with words, right? Because words are push? Yeah. So when does Kiki die this way? Never. The wall is stopped, so she never interacts with the wall. And words are push, so she never intersects with the words. But we can move the flag over. Okay. If flag is... oh, no. If flag is push, for a moment here, we get the flag in this column. And then we go... Kiki has Baba. I'm doing an awful lot of work here for a thing that may not matter at all. Okay. Kiki has Baba. And then Kiki is push and weak. That's not... it does trap a word against the right wall, but it might be okay. Except this is going to prevent... wait, this is not going to work in the long run. I'm still going to set it up, because I think we should figure it out and play with it a little bit. But it's not going to work, because... after we kill the Kiki to reconstitute the Baba, we're not going to have a way of, well, hold on, I'll just... you'll see, presently. Probably a lot of you already do. Oh, shoot. Sorry, hold on. I had to push Kiki first. So let's make Kiki is push right here real quick. Kiki's got to be aimed upward. And then we can just grab the word push and move it up here. That's fine. That'll do. Okay, so Kiki's gonna do this, kill me temporarily, but then get down here and touch the flag and then Baba. And then we can do flag is win and we can complete the level, but completing this level probably doesn't actually do anything, is my guess. Much like completing 8 doesn't do anything. Did we actually complete 8? Do I know that? And see, now this is a problem. Well, okay, I guess let's do the completion and just see what it does exactly. My guess is nothing. I want level as flag so that I can, on the world map, do a Baba touching flag thing. Okay, it gave us a dandelion. You know, it's something. So how do we make level as flag doable? Because it feels like that's what they're going for, right? Doesn't it seem like that ought to be the way this all concludes? It's so neat. If we did this in such a way that the Kiki didn't have to die for it, then the Kiki walking up and down would make level as flag happen for us. We can make the level as Kiki pretty easily. Doesn't help anything, but it's true. We can make a Kiki. Is there a way to... Oh, I feel like we're so close. Okay, so if Kiki has Baba... Kiki has Baba and... There's no reason that the flag can't be you. Right? So what if... What if we assemble this... No, there is a reason that the flag can't be you. Wait. Is this really easy and I'm just kind of dumb? Yeah, I think so, actually. I think maybe I might be... I might be experiencing a very basic failure. No, sorry, not has, rather. Flag is push. I think I had it, and I just didn't, for some reason, see it. I think is what might have happened. So then we gotta reassemble this whole thing, which is a pain in the ass. We're certainly not gonna need weak. So weak can be the one that we trap against the wall, that's fine. Flag needs to not be pushed to make this just way faster. Okay, so Kiki is moving weak. Kiki has Baba. I'm pretty sure actually is totally functional. And you all saw it, and there was much screaming, and that's not where Has goes. There was much screaming and wailing and gnashing of teeth. And I apologize, I do. Okay, hold on. So this thing, then this thing, get the flag, bring it over here, and that's not actually a problem at all, because we can just push the word down here and then come at it from below, which is like really obvious. And then we do this, and it causes us to win the world map, or complete the tutorial. One of those two things just happened. Good lord, that was the tutorial. Oh no! Oh, it's actually... I thought I was joking. Alright, so Baba is you, dust is stop, water is sink, rock is push. Level is interesting. Is that going to prevent us? I mean, like, there are rules on the world map, so presumably you are supposed to turn levels into things. Into operable things, right? But wouldn't level stop any of the levels from being Baba? I guess it depends on... No, we know that the map level rules don't follow us down into the levels, because if they did, then the Baba is you rule on the previous map would have been active in all levels, and it wasn't. There were situations where it would have made things impossible, or where it would have made things very easy. And it didn't. So I don't know what level actually accomplishes on this. I guess maybe we have the ability to produce the word level on this outer map. You guys, what if there's another... What if this goes up further? What if there's another layer of puzzles upward from here? And then this makes that level we couldn't approach in the bottom right basically like the hot tub island from Toe Jam and Earl. Wonder if we could do level is rocket skates. Glitch. Welcome. Baba is you, love is heart. Okay. Flag is win. Hey, that's a problem. This isn't solvable. Wait. Wait, what am I doing here? Love. Okay, love is Baba is you doesn't. Wait, we need a flag. Oh, this isn't that hard. Love is flag is easy to do if you just like move the Baba is you out of the way. You know, if you can just get out of your own way, it's really easy to find love. No, it's actually really easy to turn love into victory. You make it completely, literally impossible for you to ever find love, but you can find victory, and isn't that better? I don't know. It's possible I don't understand the thematics of this game. Baba is you. We're missing some stuff. Wait, what do we do here? Why is this level called Glitch? We don't actually have a lot of options here, right? I can't move... Are things going to behave? Yeah, okay, things are behaving basically the way we're used to them behaving. The fact that the level is called Glitch, you know, it made me think that maybe there was going to be more to it. We can just move through the heart. Is this doable? I mean, it's possible that at some point up here they're going to throw a thing at us that can't actually be done, and then like there's some shenanigans you have to, you know, some stuff you have to figure out to make the level doable, but how would we... What would you even do here? Okay, hold on a second. Well, take me back up to the map. Okay, no, there's nothing we can do aside from moving along the things. Just making sure that there wasn't something about the world map that I wasn't fundamentally misunderstanding. Boy, this sure does look impossible, though, huh? It says welcome. Yeah, these are not... Text on the screen is not text on the screen. That's not how the game works. So, just... Okay, it's the same puzzle, then. I'm just very stupid, and I forgot the fundamental rule of the game, which is that the things on the screen are part of the puzzle. Okay, it's fine. Everything's fine. I got it. Don't worry. V is flag. No! That doesn't work that way. I was hoping that the V was gonna... Okay. Shoot, I thought I had it. Well, so then we can make Baba is letter. But actually, would that even work? Because it doesn't seem... The letter is not a noun. It doesn't seem like. I can make a bunch of Babas, perhaps? Maybe. This totally didn't work before. Does it work the other way? Can they be on this side of an assignment? No. So they're objects, kind of, but not really. Are we supposed to spell something? Wait, can I? They gave us an extra V for a reason. Love is... But the thing is, we can't make love is flag. I'm kind of curious, though. Will this work? What if I make, like, love is... I'd have to move all this stuff down, that's right. Because you can't move the phrase Baba is you. Even if this works and it turns the love into a Baba, that doesn't help us at all. But it'll be really neat There's something to be said for neat. This game's alright. Okay, what do I do with this? Because I can't make love is flag because we don't have the vertical space for it. And making Baba is love is certainly not helpful. Is there something else that we could spell that would... I can't make level. We're one letter short of being able to spell level. We can make Mevel and hope that the game's spell check doesn't work. Let's, I mean, okay, we should try this at least. I can't imagine this is going to work, but maybe this is specifically trying to teach us the lesson that when it comes to spelling words out of multiple letters, you have to, you can do this thing. Okay, I was kind of hoping, that it would read that as a single object, and that if we just put any part of it above the is, it would turn the love into a flag. Okay, so we can make, let's see. Well, we could probably make love is you. Can I? Does that work? Does it work if you arrange it vertically? Because if it does, that at least gives us something we can do. Because we can make, if love is you, then Baba is flag works. And then we can just move the love to the Baba. This is the real problem. We're always trying to move the Baba to the love in modern society, but have we ever thought about just letting the love come to the Baba? I haven't, clearly. This is probably going to work. My bet is this is going to work. This is a super cool puzzle. I cannot believe that there was another map. Yep, okay, cool. So that we use the love to break this. We do this thing. Okay, that took me a minute to figure out. The words on the screen aren't words on the screen. They're elements of the puzzle. How many times do you have to learn that lesson? Alright, what now? Show me something weird. This is less weird than I was expecting. Okay, ice is you. Baba is also you. So we can never press right, because doing so will make Baba is defeat. I mean, that leaves us with the ice. That's still... What I was testing there was whether we were still allowed to be the ice, or whether defeat actually ends the level. Because I don't think we've had this arrangement before, right? Where we control two different objects, and one of them becomes defeat. Okay, so I should try not to move to the right, ideally. Flag and Baba and Kiki is weak. Flag is win, Kiki is push. I need Kiki is move. This seems doable. So we can't move right, but we can push the Kiki this way. Oh no, this doesn't work, because I had to press right to... So I had to... yeah. There we go. We wait for the Kiki to disable Ice as you. Alright, and now we're in some kind of business. You know what? I'm actually going to stop the Kiki there so the word ice is retrievable in case we need it to be. But no, we don't need it to be. The puzzle's over. If I touch that flag, I'm going to die. I'm going to do it anyway. Oh, it was worth it. Okay, so I got to solve that problem. So Flag and Baba and Kiki are all weak. We can't do flag as you, because the words, the two instances of the word flag are in the wrong spot. We could make... Boy, what can we do here? We can't make Baba as you. We can make Kiki as... or Baba as win, but we can make Kiki as you. But we cannot simultaneously... we can make Kiki as win, but we cannot simultaneously make Kiki as you because of the positioning of the... What am I talking about? I was going to say, because look, it's too close to the wall. There's not enough room here for words, but that's stupid. It's... Wait. Why can't I move... Oh! I must have pressed right one extra time. I was going to say, I should be able to touch the words. Oh, you know what? This doesn't work. Because the U is down in the corner. Oh no, we have a U up here. I'm brain. I'm Brain Bad. Hello. My name is Brain Bad. My name is... Where I come from, it's very common to name your children in a way that's descriptive of their failings. And this is a tool that we use to avoid disappointment. Everybody immediately knows what not to expect from everybody else. In some ways, it's very useful. Very poor self-esteem. Everyone in the whole culture. So it's a lot like America in that way. Mean fence. Oh no, this is my least favorite kind of fence. So, Baba is you. Baba facing wall is empty. Okay, I'm familiar with that game. Cloud is stop. So... Even if Baba facing wall wasn't empty, this wouldn't be doable, right? Because there's no way to get the win through that gap. So something here is not right. Something here is misleading. The whole thing with this world is everything seems impossible. Cloud is stop, not wall is stop. I had in my brain it that wall was stop. So there is a... How does that... It doesn't help. You know, it'd be really helpful if somebody could just teach Baba to walk backwards. Right? If I could just hold shift and press up and have him reverse course into the wall. So the cloud is properly stopped though. You can't do a sneaky thing. Boy, this one seems tough. This is another one of those ones where there's very few things you can do, but in this case, there's so few things you can do that I don't. I was all excited too, because this level's in the middle of the flower, right? So if we were to complete it, we would open up so much new stuff. But boy, it sure doesn't look like a thing can be done here. I like the graphic of that though. It looks like he just disappears into the wall. So I can walk through the wall, I can't directly face the wall, and there's no way to tell Baba to, like, close his eyes. So this one must have a relatively simple conceptual solution, because of the very small number of things that we can do, but I sure as hell don't see it. Alright, hold on. Going back to the world map. I have some questions for you, Glitch City. Is there a thing that we can do I'm just thinking, like, that glitch level exists to teach us to pay attention to the words, right? Is there a word that matters that has a W in it? Is the fact that we didn't need to use the word here, but then got taught about it after, makes me think that you want to come back here and do something now. But why do we want a W? How does it help us to have a W instead of the V that we have on the glitch level? Cow. We're just gonna try some stuff. I'm just gonna try some stuff. I'm gonna grab love is, and we're just gonna try spelling some game entities, because I'm curious. First of all, we've never had a cow, man, but I'm curious. Can have cow, please? No cow. No cow allowed. Okay, what about entities that don't exist on the level, but that we know exist in the game? Can we produce a me? We can produce a me. So if we could think of an entity that exists in the game that would be neat to have, we could, do a thing. There's no way to duplicate the letters, right? Because the letters by themselves don't function as logic entities. It's just like with the glitch having a V in it, or with the error level having a V in it, we're so close to being able to spell level, and that would be so significant that it just makes me, But no, there's no way to duplicate an L because an L by itself is not a logical entity. It only functions as part of a... Okay. What words have we seen? What game words have we seen that have a W? Why would we want to do the thing on the welcome level? Is there anything aside from the word wall which we cannot spell with the letters we have? I don't think so. Not that we've seen. Yeah, okay. I don't know. But this is definitely, round about the 35-minute mark, I was like, oh my god, it's the worst episode of a video game series that anyone has ever produced for YouTube. And now, some things have occurred. Some stuff has transpired. I feel sorry for all those suckers who were like, Aspie is just doing such a terrible job, I gotta turn it off. Instead of being afraid of them, as I usually am. So let's see. We can move this to some places, but there's no way without text being pull or us being able to move outside of the bounds of the puzzle or something. I just don't see how we could possibly do anything here. Is there a weird option that we missed? It feels like we should be interacting with the parts outside of the puzzle a little bit more, right? So I'm trying desperately to find a way to get outside of to do a level is X. It doesn't feel like there was an option here to do anything like that. This seemed like just a normal level, which has really thrown me off given its position. Huh. Okay, hold on. Let's go back down here. Alright, having ascended does not offer us any new information. I was kind of hoping that, having gone up there would reveal. Now that I think about it, this level existing like this with space clearly visible, maybe the whole thing is Toe Jam and Earl. Maybe that's exactly how we'll get to this level. We'll ascend and then drop back down onto it with the Baba is fall, and that would be actually really cool. Gosh, I hope that's what happens now. So wait, what is this one then? A Way Out ? Level finale. I have some fundamental questions about the nature of our engagement with the universe here. So... we still have a keyword that we've never seen before. We don't know how end actually works. It's possible that end triggers the credits if you make a thing end and then touch it. There's no way to make rock is push, it looks like. Certainly no easy way. But if you could do that, this puzzle would be relatively simple. We could get over there and disable belt is shift over to the left. Do we have access to words? No, there's no words here. It does look like this area is built for you to make flag is end, right? Because you make rock is weak, you crush that rock, and then you push the end such that win is pushed over to here. Make flag is end, and then touch the flag. Huh. If we were to make Kiki is pull, or Kiki is move, which isn't super hard to do. If we made belt is move, which is also not that hard to do, because we can just... no, never mind, that's not possible. We can come through here, we can break belt is shift, but we can't actually retrieve any of the words. So, belt cannot be shift, and then that lets us do something, but who knows, what the actual value of that is. Rock is still stop. Belt is belt. There's no way we can do a redefine. Right, otherwise we could do belt as Kiki, which doesn't actually help anything, but it is a thing we could do. And they want us to know that kind of nonsense is off limits. Yeah, I don't know. To be perfectly honest with you, I'm just not in a good place to work puzzles right now. My fundamental understanding of reality has been shattered. We completed the first level. We completed level 0, because that's level 1. I need to stop. I need to go lay down. That's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. We unmade reality, or rather we ascended to a higher plane of reality. What actually happened is we began to understand that the reality we had been perceiving was bullshit, fake reality, not the real reality. Fake-ality. And now we're here in the Sky Flower, which must be the real one. Obviously the Sky Flower is real. Come back next time, and we're gonna... I'll see you tomorrow.